Welcome to the Gals Guide podcast. Join us on an adventure to get to know famous and infamous women from around the world. Each of our presenters has a pick. Is she ancient history? Is she breaking news? Is she safe for work? Well, that's up to each presenter. All we know is that...
Fasten your seatbelts. It's going to be a bumpy night.
Welcome back. I'm Jackie, and I'm joined by Leah, Katie, and Bonnie, and we're sharing our Courage Gal picks. Bonnie already talked about Victoria Woodhull, and Katie already talked about the Marable sisters. But before we dive back, I want to get to know something rebellious about our gal pals. I want to know, how do you see courage as a form of rebellion?
Dun, 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 dun. Should I go first because of my production company?
Hey, there you go.
So my film production company was called Karmic Courage. And it was very intentionally so because I really felt that courage was action. It was doing something. And that idea of thinking about karma, of putting positive things out there to have positive results. And positive doesn't mean just happy-go-lucky. Sometimes positive means like change. Like, this ain't right. We all know it. Let's karmically have the courage to do the right things so that more right things keep happening. And it really kind of comes back as there was a line in the movie Whale Rider, which was, you were told this wasn't for you, but you kept at it. And it was, to me, that's that courage. That's that karmic courage. And so I see courage being formed as a rebellion of that intentional action. So, yeah, that's me.
Yes.
What about y'all?
I thought for sure there was going to be a Star Wars quote.
Yeah, I know,
Surely
right?
There's some kind of quote.
Yes, there
I'm
always
blanking
is.
On any.
Well, I mean, the Star Wars one can be, it's what I do. I rebel. I mean, it's the rebels.
Of course.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's always a courageous act not to go with the status quo, not to go with the easiest path. If you choose that path of resistance, as they do in Star Wars.
Look at you, Katie. Oh my God, that's so right.
As I've heard they do in the Star Wars, you must be brave.
No true words have been spoken about Star Wars from Katie.
Maybe the only words spoken from Katie.
Love it.
Brilliant.
I have to say, I recently watched the Andor thing with Josh, so I've been tainted now.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
So good. So good.
Yeah.
I'll always have more recommendations.
With it. No, I mean, I wouldn't say courage is always rebellious.
True.
Yeah. Sometimes you're just courageous, like you're challenging yourself, but you're not going against maybe systems or trying to change stuff. But I do think if you are going to rebel, you have to have a backbone of some courage.
Mm-hmm. This is very true. Sometimes you do courageous things and no one knows it or no one sees it, but it's still a courageous act. So
yeah, absolutely.
Bonnie, what about you? Or is your answer, it's in Star Wars?
Rebel scum.
Rebel scum.
No, I was just going to say, I think all rebellions have to have courage.
Yeah.
Like, it's part of doing that.
Part of the foundational work sort of thing. Sweet. Jackie, what about you?
Well, it actually kind of leads into the group I am talking about today. It's not just one gal or two. It's pretty much a nation of gals over here right now.
Nice.
So it does have to do with sports. And I don't know if many of the listeners have ever heard of the Irish sport called hurling or the female version called Camogie.
I didn't know it had a different name for the female version. Interesting.
Yes, yes. Okay. But it's interesting because, so hurling, I mean, legends been around thousands of years, that kind of thing. But officially Camogie was founded in 1904. And instead of using the English version, the English name called hurling, they actually went back to their Gaelic roots, and it came out to be Camogie.
I like it.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. Yeah, just to see that. Now, I won't pronounce the actual Gaelic name. That's more of the little, what you can pronounce.
There you go. Right.
But Camogie, it's a field sport. Okay, so it's they use a wooden stick called a hurley, right? So I have to give you a little bit of background before we get to the whole, what this is about.
I don't know much about it, so yeah.
yeah. Here we go. Although there is the Indie GAA, which is hurling, camogie, and Gaelic football. So in Indianapolis, so there is a club there.
Look at that.
But getting back to it, so it's a field sport. You use a hurley, which is a wooden stick that kind of looks like a smaller hockey stick that has like a wider base to it. So that's like the bottom of it that's curved. It's wider, and so that's what you hit the ball with. Okay. And the ball is about the size of a baseball, but the seams are on the outside of it. So it's not smooth, it's rigid on the outside. And it's called a slitter. SLIOTAR, a slitter.
Not the way I would have spelled it.
Yeah. But with the seams on the outside, it makes it easier to balance the ball on the hurley as you're running up the field.
Got it.
Now, it doesn't feel good getting hit with it, but it's great for balance.
Sweet.
Yes. So that's kind of just a little, overview of what the Camogie is. But this gets down to what the uniform was. Okay, so 1904, the attire was still obviously dresses for women, skirts. Over here, very much everything wool, so very heavy, very dense. So their
Very
uniforms
itchy.
were skirts, very itchy. Yes.
Yeah.
Sweaty in wool.
Gross.
Absolutely. So their uniforms here were a full-length skirt all the way down to their ankles.
Oh, goodness.
Wool socks, tights going all the way up. A thick blouse, long sleeve button up. All right. So this is what they had to run around a field like a pitch
and sweat,
playing this sport, sweating, you're battling for the ball, you're swinging that stick back and forth, I mean, it's crazy. Like some of the pictures out there, I mean, well impressed with what they could do in that attire.
Nice.
So over the years, obviously the uniform kind of transitioned, the skirt slowly got shorter and shorter. The common one for the longest time was about the knees or just below the knees. And once again, it was still a wool skirt. But some were allowed to, depending on, what school you went to or what team you played for, you could wear shorts underneath. But it was still heavy, this is heavy material that they're running around in.
Yeah.
So then by the, I suppose it was all the way up to like the early 2000s. So 2003 is when this skort was actually introduced.
2003?
And so what it was, 2003 is when the design happened.
In the 80s.
2003, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, an official uniform designed specifically with, it's called O'Neill's. It's like Adidas, that kind of thing.
Gotcha.
But they designed a proper skort. And I actually had the opportunity, side note, to meet the two ladies that designed it. They were former presidents of the Camogie Association, and I got to connect with them. And fascinating ladies, fascinating story.
Great.
For another time.
Yes, please. Yeah, write an article for Gas Guide.
yeah, absolutely. They're fabulous. But yeah, so they designed this, so it's one piece, so to speak. So there's the shorts and then the wraparound skirt around it. So a skort as we know it. And so that became, the uniform. So it was a skort and then like a jersey top, right? So over the years from there, yes, it kept getting shorter and shorter, like everything is doing right now.
Sure.
And so when I started playing, when I first played, I played in the States. And so it was shorts all the way, like no problem, never had to play in a skort. But when I moved over here, I had to wear a skort for the first time since I was a child.
Right.
Yes. So we had to, we had to play. Now we could train in the shorts, but if we played a match, it had to be in the skorts.
Because it's a
proper uniform.
Yeah.
It's a uniform. So let me just tell you, very uncomfortable to play in. Did not appreciate it at all. I still wore compression shorts underneath because the shorts that are in there are like, teeny tiny. So left nothing to the imagination, as you can not imagine.
Right.
Oh, so when I was, playing, it was kind of consensus around everybody was, why do we have to play in these skorts? Like, it's just ridiculous. We get to train in shorts. There's no reason whatsoever that we should have to wear these skorts.
Yeah.
And over the years, there'd be votes on it. But the committee that made up the Camogie Association would always, majority would always say to keep them, tradition, decorum.
Sure.
What have you. We even did like a survey and surveyed all the clubs, and
what did the players think?
Overwhelmingly, the players wanted at least the option to wear shorts or a skirt or skorts. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So,
choice for women. Who knew?
They didn't care. They didn't care. So they kept voting to keep the skorts as the traditional uniform.
Right.
So come to 2 months ago.
Okay.
2 months ago, our so for over here, this, even though it's a national sport, it's still considered an amateur sport.
Okay.
So we'll call them professionals, like our top tiered players, right? For our county. So I live in County Cork, which is the rebel county.
Yes, it is.
They're the rebels.
Welcome.
So we're here, and the Cork Camogie team, they won the All Ireland Championship last year. So they were the top team in the county. And they started voicing, look, give us the option for shorts. Like, just give us the option and let us choose what to wear. Because when it's aired on TV, once again, nothing is left to the imagination. When you're trying to bend down to scoop up a ball, or you're trying to take a little
the game.
When you're playing the sport. Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Great.
And so it was, you're seeing all these images or these pictures that are coming up, and these ladies obviously don't appreciate it.
Right.
So it was kind of put forward again, like, can we make a change? Can we amend this? Well, the committee said that no, we have to wait till, I think it was 2027 or something like that, the next time it could come up for a vote. Well, that didn't set well at all.
Oh, nice.
So the I think it was in May, there were two teams that were getting ready to play, like going into our tournament. And I think it was Dublin and Kilkenny, maybe. But they wore shorts during their warm-up.
Nice.
And so they were going to protest and continue wearing shorts. But when it came time for the match to start, the three male refs pulled the captains aside and said, you must go inside and change into your skort uniform. If you don't, you will have to forfeit these matches. Yes.
No.
Yes. So frustrating. And by this time, there was already a little bit of media attention.
Yeah.
So we were all kind of watching, waiting to see what was going to happen. Well, they, to each their own, but they did cave, and they went in and they changed.
Yeah, they had their reasons. I get it.
They had their reason. Yeah. They had their reason, But that just put fuel in, underneath the Cork Camogie team. And so their match, they were going to play Waterford. That was going to be the next major match. And the two captains and the teams both decided together that they are going to wear shorts, even if that meant that they were both going to forfeit the match. Because enough is enough.
Yes.
Enough is enough. So leading up to this match, of course, media finds out, everybody's chatting, is it going to happen? So the Camogie Association says, okay, we'll just hold an emergency vote, but
Oh,
we won't be able to do it until I think it was about 2 weeks after this match was supposed to take place.
okay. Well, they can protest at the match, and then they can discuss.
Right. So exactly. And so they asked that, reiterated to the Cork and Waterford teams, look, playing the Skorts this match, we'll vote on it next time.
Don't believe them. Don't
Well,
believe
of
them.
course,
I have no
nobody
idea of what happened.
believed them. Nobody believed them. Nobody trusted it. It's like, nah. So the Rebels.
Yes.
Rebels and
Right.
Waterford.
You mentioned they were the
Waterford as
rebels.
well.
Uh-huh.
Yes, yeah. They were like, nope, we are going to wear our shorts.
Yes.
So this was leading up to the night before the match at 8:00 in the evening. The committee that oversaw the district area, so like the Cork team and the Waterford team, they made the decision to postpone the match.
Jesus.
Not
why.
chatted with the captains or the teams or anything like that. The players, they
Why
just
would the
made the
players have a
decision to
say?
postpone it. Exactly.
Motherfuckers.
8 p.m. the night before the big match was supposed to happen.
Shit.
Yeah. Yeah, they weren't happy at all, as you can imagine.
They all saw right through it.
Oh yeah, through and through. Absolutely. So they postponed it. They had no choice. Like the players couldn't do anything about it. So the Camogie Association holds their emergency committee meeting. They take it for a vote. 97% went in favor of giving the option of wearing skorts or shorts. Okay.
97.
So they did listen and they did vote that way.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. And I think the figures came out to be there were 3 people that had voted against it. We don't know those names yet, but it'll happen.
You will.
We'll find out. Oh, we will find out. Yeah. This is a small country here. It's a small country.
Where people talk.
Oh yes, absolutely. Especially in the hurling camogie area, absolutely.
Yes.
So it passed. Okay, the amendment passed. The change happened. So now they were given that option.
Nice.
Fantastic. Media did proper coverage of it, and it was truly the nation was behind it. No matter what age you were. Truly behind it. There were some people that I had chatted with even that had never played the sport, but were like, obviously you shouldn't be told to go put a skirt on.
Right.
I mean, that's just,
Exactly.
2025.
It's 2025. Yeah, that's right.
We don't need that. It's 2025. But also there was a lot of feedback from youngsters, like young girls, that they didn't feel comfortable playing in these skorts, let alone us adults who are like, no.
Right.
These young ones would stop playing when they reach a certain point because they felt uncomfortable.
Right.
And it's like, that was one of the major points. It's like, why make us feel uncomfortable in playing the sport when literally it provides no benefit? It actually can prevent you in many ways, hinder you in many ways. Getting the hurley stuck in the skirt and all that. I mean, it's so uncomfortable.
Yeah.
So it was very encouraging that these, yes, Cork, but Waterford as well. Dublin, and Kilkenny tried to make the stand as well. But within a short period of time of like 2 months, they were able to change it.
That's nice.
They were able to change it.
Nice.
After 120, 20-some years.
Long overdue, for sure.
That's incredible.
Long overdue. They were finally able to make the change. And the aftermath has been so brilliant. There's been a lot of sponsorship coming in to provide the new shorts uniform for like all the top tier teams. Which is delightful to see, because just like in the States, women's sports don't get the funding and the sponsorship as much as the men's, obviously. So
but they
it
do get
was
the publicity
amazing.
when it's what are they wearing in a female sport. It's double-edged sword.
Isn't that interesting? Yes.
Now you're paying attention because it's what I'm wearing, not how I'm playing in an athlete.
This is true. This is true. So,
Dig it.
it was just, it was very, it was cool to be a part of it.
Yeah.
Very neat to be a part of this,
history.
to see it.
As it's changing.
it is a true history. It is.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And to finally, even the people that I came across that said, oh, but it's tradition, and they're just, they look nice and yada yada yada, and it's like,
It's probably
you've never
coming from
played
people
in them.
who don't have, who never had to play in them, right? Yeah. You don't know.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, exactly. And so today, even so, my husband and I, we run it. It's over 50s fitness class. Most of the people in there are actually over 70s, which is fabulous.
Nice.
Keep them moving, keep them
that.
doing a little exercise.
Yes.
Yeah, those are our people. And even today, like I had asked the group, about, had they played Camogie, what was their uniforms like? Because we had already discussed, this summer about how amazing it was to have the change to shorts. And it was just really fascinating to hear that some of them had those, skirts down to their ankles, the full lengths, the wool blouse, everything, just trying to play in that, and sweaty and disgusting. And then other ones had the one where it's like a shorts, but you actually had to wrap around and then clip it, safety pins, and have it that way.
You're making a makeshift skirt over shorts. Yeah.
Over shorts. Yeah. So it was just fantastic to see from their generations what they had gone through, and how proud they are that this change has happened, and how their grandkids and great grandkids are now able to have the choice, because you can have the choice whether you want to play in the shorts or skort. But I have a feeling those skorts are going to be
probably
phased out.
Right.
Yeah, because I haven't seen any of them on for any of the matches. Like, it's all shorts now.
It can almost become a ceremonial uniform. You know what I mean? You win a championship, sure, you put on the traditional gear, but you're not playing in it. You're not sweating in it. It's not impeding your game, or impeding even wanting to play the game if that's what you have to wear.
Exactly.
It's gonna be like the in Star Trek, and I'm sure they get it from the military, but like the dress uniform.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
Gotta have your dress uniform. Yeah.
Dress uniform. Exactly. Absolutely. Well, the irony of it actually is before like a big match, they would have like the captains from the two teams, they would come together, and just like a little photo op promotion.
Yeah.
I guess what they would always be wearing in that photo op.
Are they wearing shorts? Oh my gosh. When given the choice. Because you're forced to wear the other thing. So it's like, you don't want to wear. Yeah. No, I get it. Yeah. Nice.
That's exactly it. Yep.
Speaks volumes.
So definitely was a great, thing to see the past 2 months, really.
I know, it's current history.
And
which
actually
sounds like a weird thing to say, but
it's current history.
Mm-hmm. It's happening right now.
Absolutely. And I'm not sure when this is going to air, but August 10th will be the All Ireland Championship final over here for Camogie, and this weekend it's Cork and Waterford in the semifinal. So
look at that!
Fingers crossed, Cork makes it through again.
Yes, exactly. Yes. Okay. All the luck for the Cork Rebels.
Yes.
Oh,
up the Rebels, as they say. Up the Rebels.
I like it. Nice. I'll have to put it in show notes of updates of what happened.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Watch that over here in the States.
I shall keep you posted.
Yes. I know, we might be able to watch it.
The GAA Go is the app that you can use internationally.
Okay,
or you might be able to pick it up on RTE,
which I have had
on YouTube.
Okay, all right, gotcha. I think it's what my kids watch soccer on. Does that sound right?
Yes, that's probably they hear that. So yeah,
they are the
or
international.
Just change your
soccer.
VPN and
We've never done that. I don't know what you're talking about. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Nudge,
Well,
nudge.
before Eurovision was actually put on Peacock, I don't know how many VPNs we had. But now that it's on Peacock, we can watch it kind of live. Pretty close.
Oh my word.
Yeah.
Yes, that is something. That is a
Eurovision is a whole thing.
Unique cultural experience.
Yeah, it is. One that took me many years to be okay with.
It's different. Well, my first viewing of it was the Will Ferrell's movie.
The Euro sing. Yes. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And that's pretty much it. So, yeah.
I mean, it's pretty fair.
Excellent.
I remember people going, my first NASCAR event was watching Talladega Nights. And I'm like, a little different, but I get it. Still similar.
Oh, but you know, you gotta shake and bake it, you know.
Right, shake and bake it. I like it. Any questions? Oh, go ahead.
I was going to ask if they have any kind of, I know in the States, there's a lot of, it varies from school to school, but like school uniforms or what is acceptable to wear to school, even if it's not like a uniform. Like we always had to have shorts. We had to be able to put our hands like beside our legs, and they had to be past our fingertips.
Yeah. The shorts had to go past fingertips.
They made a very big deal about like tank tops and spaghetti strap shirts, but only for the ladies.
Oh yeah, only for the ladies. Yeah, the guys could wear whatever they wanted.
Have any thoughts they wanted?
They would to a degree. Now, most places here would still be in like the Harry Potter uniforms.
Gotcha. There you go.
Straight up. You know,
it's still
looking
Hogwarts.
like Harry Potter uniforms. It's still Hogwarts over here.
Or
but there
one
are
would say like
more...
AC/DC. Sorry, I'm just thinking of Angus. Anyway.
There you go. Now, there are more and more, you'll see schools moving towards more lenient uniforms. There's a few elementaries that wouldn't have uniforms at all. So I'm sure they have kind of, not wear, short shorts or spaghetti string tops, anything like that. But it's too cold for that anyways over here.
There you go.
Yeah. Sure, the shortest shorts in this country are the GA shorts.
Of course.
Like the hurling and camogie. The hurling and camogie shorts. Yeah.
That seems like it was unfair. Yeah. Mm-hmm. The little short shorts.
Yeah, very shorts. Makes you think of basketball in like the
70s?
the early years. 70s,
yeah. Mm-hmm. I dig it. Any other questions for Jackie?
No.
I like it. Sweet.
Awesome job.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you. Will I wrap it up so?
Yes. Are you ready? You got
this. Perfect. Well, that wraps it up for this week. Join us next week as another Courage Gal is picked to share as Gal's Guide podcast continues. Thanks for listening.
That's another chapter in our Rebel era. Thanks for being here. If you loved learning about women's history today, don't stop. Discover even more wise gals and untold stories at galsguide.org. Until next time, keep sharing women's stories.